Bernd from Munich, and I'm a Cat Empire fan for 15 years now. And it's such a great honor to meet one of the group heads here now, called Felix. Do I pronounce it right?
Yeah.
Oh, Rebel! Is it Rebel? Felix Rebel, yeah. I'm from Bavaria, so I pronounce it differently anyway. Great to have you here, and yeah, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah. Well, it's good to meet you.
Yeah.
You should do this more often. You're very good at it.
Shut up! First question, are there any venues or festivals or whatever that you still want to play, like, I don't know, Burning Man?
I'd love to play Burning Man. I think that festival is probably something we would have done when we were younger, though. I remember when the band started out, we were prepared to sleep in a bowling alley, for example, you know, to do a show, whereas these days, you know, the band would never agree to do that. So to go to a festival like Burning Man, where you'd have to camp and do all those things, probably it's something we would have done a long time ago. We tend to stick to festivals and theatres now because, you know, we're older statesmen of this touring circuit. In terms of places I'd like to play, we're doing a theatre in London called the Roundhouse this year, which is one I'm really interested in doing.
What was the nicest thing a fan has ever done for you?
I feel what we've had years and years of being taken to places by fans, of fans having travelled from other countries to see us. For instance, your friend here, I hope you don't remember. This man, to give you an example, has flown from Bangkok to Munich and then driven from Munich to Leipzig to be in this concert here today. And that's pretty damn nice, I reckon, you know, for someone to want to come and see a show that much. And we've had stories like that all over our career for many years, people travelling enormous distances in a group, coming to see our shows. And so I think overwhelmingly that's probably the nicest thing that fans have done. And I think that it's also played into the sense of the music that we make too, that it's travelling music, you know. The band started off, and it was back in the days of CDs, burning CDs, you know, and so someone would travel to Australia and hear us at the beach hotel at Byron Bay, for example. And then they'd go back to their hometown with a bought or burnt copy of the CD, and they'd play it, and all of their friends would know the music via that travel experience. And I think that that's really been part of this band's legacy.
Because you mentioned burning CDs and everything. Okay, so that guy, when he got to know you, he was the first guy who had a mini disc player and had this CD player, like this Discman, what they call it. And we met in Byron Bay. We were through all our entire music while traveling. I had like 40 CDs, he had like 40 mini discs.
Yeah.
Then we split again, so we decided to swap our players. So I got his mini disc player, I got his CD player.
Yeah.
I gave him like 2 albums, Reggae Gold 2003, it was a Bernd album, and the Cat Empire. Oh, and he went from the from Brisbane to the Red Centre to Melbourne to Tasmania, back, and I think you made like 4,000K or whatever.
With 2 CDs.
With 2 CDs. And it was only 1 CD because he got tired of Reggae Gold 2003.
Australia's a big country.
You realize that, but he had only have 2
rethink
CDs.
that for next time.
Yeah, I mean, he left me with like 40 mini discs, so I was good. Okay, last question. Do you know of any babies that were made to your music?
Well, I've heard of a lot of children who have been conceived to the Cat Empire because people write to us all the time and tell us, or after a show they come up and say, oh, our son or our daughter.
Are they called,
you know,
Felix?
There's a few Felixes, I think.
Her name is Felix.
Is it?
I don't know.
I can think of better ways to conceive a child than to listen to Cat Empire, but for
yeah, you
some
can
people,
turn it off afterwards.
Obviously, it's been a source of inspiration. So.
I'm not making babies to the Cat Empire because for that actual act I would turn it off. But I'm getting married to one of your songs.
Oh, hey, which one?
Miserere.
Oh, beautiful.
So